What's good? Smoother Man here, fellas. Wanted to talk about um, keeping tabs on your woman. Very important, right? Very important. And when I say keeping tabs, I don't mean in an like in an overbearing and in an overjealous, oppressive manner, but the importance of being the smoother man and keeping tabs on your woman is very important, right? Unfortunately, even when you think that you got a good girl, still keep tabs on your women, fellas, because many of us, myself included, in the past, right? We're naive and was like, you know, like just not keeping tabs on your woman, man. And unfortunately, many women are slick out here, bro. As they say, you give a person an inch and they'll take a mile, and that is true. So even if you think you got a good girl and oh man, my girl would never, nah, bro. Keep tabs on your woman. Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be in a overbearing and oppressive and over jealous type of manner, but just be aware of where your woman is at. You know what I mean? Have her check in. If you're married, have your wife check in when she's going out someplace. Of course, know where your woman is going. This is whether you're in a committed relationship or you're married, right? And for the married brothers, I'm telling you, keep tabs on your woman. So that way, you're not caught out there by surprise. You're not naive. You have to keep tabs on your woman, plain and simple. You see what I'm saying? So that way, because like I said, man, I'm telling you, a lot of women out here are real slick, bro. A lot of women out here are real slick, and you think you got a good one, and you'd be surprised, bro. So as to be, a man who has his wits about himself and who is, self-aware and aware of his situation, his surroundings, I'm telling you, keep tabs on your woman. This avoids you getting caught out there by surprise. This avoids, you in many cases being cheated on and your woman sneaking out, behind your back. You know what I mean? You can't guarantee everything, of course, but again, keeping tabs and letting your woman see that you are a man who is about her whereabouts. You know what I mean? That minimizes the opportunities and the chances. And of course, make sure that you are the man that's doing what you got to do in your relationship. But again, we you know how it goes, guys. You guys been seeing social media. It don't matter. You can be a man who's doing what you got to do, and unfortunately, many women will still be slick and step out behind your back, so as not to be an unawares, caught off guard sucker. Keep tabs on your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, I'm not talking about in an overbearing and an overly jealous type of manner, but just be aware. Hey, babe, you about to go out. Let me know where you're going. Check in every so often. If you're going to be out for several hours, check in. Let me know, if you're safe, how you going. Or when I call, make sure you answer the phone. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? So just a little simple advice for the smoother men out there, so that way you are not played for a fool. Again, this lets your woman know that, hey, I want to know where you're about, where your whereabouts are, because I care about you. But at the same time, to let her know that, you're not about games and playing either. You know what I mean? And then for yourself, this lets you know, of course, she could always lie, but there's ways to try to ensure that she is where she says she's at or where she says she was going, but this keeps things on the up and up between you and your woman. So take that advice, guys. Again, even if you think you got the best girl in the world and she's a good girl and she's a church girl or religious girl or whatever the case may be, keep tabs on your woman. All right? Smoother Man out. Don't forget, like, follow. Peace.